He is Professor Allan Lichtman.
Allan Lichtman.
Allan Lichtman.
Allan Lichtman. Allan Lichtman.
Recently, Allan Lichtman, the so-called
Nostradamus of U.S. elections,
has made headlines with his bold prediction of Kamala Harris winning the 2024 elections.
Kamala Harris will be the next president of the United States.
Lichtman's bold claims rely on his esteemed 13 keys to the White House system, which has been quite accurate in the past, but this time around I strongly disagree with his assessment. In fact, I would go so far to say that he has misapplied and misinterpreted his own methodology to the 13. Let's take a closer look at Lichtman's official prediction, and I can already see a couple of keys where this analysis seems off, particularly when it comes to the long-term economy. Lichtman argues that this key favors the Democrats.
Growth during the Biden term is far ahead of growth during the previous two terms, so this key is clearly true.
But data suggests otherwise. While the GDP growth and stock market performance appear strong on the surface, much of this is driven by the trillions of dollars injected into the economy by the Biden-Harris administration, which also contributed to the soaring inflation.
You see, this is the worst consumer sentiment ever measured by the University of Michigan.
When adjusted to inflation, economic growth under Biden-Harris appears weaker compared to both Trump and Obama's presidencies. Additionally, average household income has not kept pace with inflation, and US consumers are now burdened with record-high credit card debt. In fact, more than 75% of Americans currently disapprove of the state of the economy. Given these factors, it seems that the long-term economy key should favor Trump rather than Harris. The short-term economy should also be held up for debate, but for the sake of fairness, let's give this one to Harris for now.
As for the major military or foreign policy keys, the Biden-Harris administration has seen no major military or foreign policy successes, with significant failures instead. The chaotic Afghanistan withdrawal in 2021 damaged U.S. credibility, while efforts in Ukraine, China, and the Middle East have not led to major diplomatic or military victories. Their term has been marked more by crisis management than decisive global leadership. Also, according to Allan Lichtman's Keys to the White House, a strong third-party candidate can disrupt party dynamics. However, with RFK Jr., a former Democrat, already endorsing Trump and joining forces with him, this key might actually favor Trump. Rather than splitting the vote, RFK Jr.'s alignment with Trump could consolidate support on the right, strengthening Trump's position more than Lichtman's key would suggest. In conclusion, while Allan Lichtman's Keys to the White House system remains a valuable tool, his interpretation for the 2024 elections seems flawed. His prediction that Kamala Harris will win doesn't fully account for recent developments, such as RFK Jr.'s endorsement of Trump, which significantly strengthens Trump's position. Additionally, Lichtman's keys overlook the current economic challenges, which are far from favorable. While the system itself is robust, its application to this election appears to be lacking in addressing these critical factors.
It doesn't suddenly change on a dime.
Incumbent policies don't change on a dime. Social unrest doesn't change on a dime. The candidate quality is already set. Never. Well, I'll make one exception. In 160 years, has anything that happened in a campaign...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?